Hi everyone and welcome to a game hunt video in New York City. We were there earlier this year and it was such an amazing city to visit. We had such a good time. And we ended up going with our very good friend J-Bam to a video game store called Video Games New York, and we're going to share with you a walkthrough, what we picked up, and a little bit more about the team.
PlayStation 4 games.
So we are here at Video Games New York. These guys, we're actually here today with J-Bam, who we've known on Instagram for a number of years, and he's taken us here to meet the team and obviously look through this video game store, and I'm so excited. Outside is awesome. This memorabilia, and I love that PlayStation sign. Oh my gosh. Alright, gonna go in, have a look. So inside, the team prepared us a really cool game pack. So they develop games here as well, which is incredible and super generous of them. So I can't wait to go through everything. So in the back of the shop at the moment, sort of the front, at the back. But I found this new sealed 250 gig blue PS3 with Metal Gear Rising on it.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was released in Australia. I think that's the Japanese. Yeah, it's definitely Japanese. That's so cool.
Yeah, no more.
But they have a ton of really great prices on their PS3 games and stuff like that. They do have a version of Catherine there, but it looks like it's going to be the same as the Australian one. So I won't get that, but they've got some other collector's editions and stuff like that. They've got Zone Enders. They've got like Harvest Moon that looks sealed in a case. That's pretty good, $140. And then they've got accepting offers on the Princess Peach graded one, which is really cool. I like that game. And then they've got some DS Lights, which are unboxed. They've got the Mario and the Zelda one. Not bad price, $189. And silver and white ones. They also have a factory sealed 3DS Metroid Samus Returns, which is, I think, really good price on that. Used to sell for quite a bit in Australia, so however the 3DS, now I think about it, is region locked, so I don't know, maybe I can't really get it. Maybe I'll just get it to keep it sealed.
That was in great shape. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, fuck.
Yeah, like, so I think you should tell Dan you want to buy that, because you need that.
The IQ. Oh my god, they're gonna debut it. Oh my god.
I
don't even know how the heck I'd get that home. It'd like take up half the luggage bag.
That's so heavy. So I did a project in Denver.
That is so cool.
I flew home with 2 small CRTs in my luggage, carry on, because I wasn't letting them go. I got like, so we had the US, we had like clear black and white TVs for prison.
Yeah.
I remember that TV.
So I got that in Denver. I literally left underwear in Denver. I'm like, it's the underwear.
I would too. I actually want a prison TV,
they were sexy. I was torn. So was the underwear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but 30 centimeters or so.
I have no idea what that means.
But
yeah.
She's the smartest one in the room. We're fucked. This country's going down.
Somewhere like the screen.
This is unreal. This store goes on, and there's like all these pockets of like so many cool things, and I'm just like in awe. They've got just so many cool rarities and oddities. I don't even know where I'm going to start with trying to cover this store for you guys. I know you're going to hear us like mucking around and joking a lot. There's actually just so many cool things to look at. So they've got the old Pong. Obviously Jay's telling us to buy the PS2 dev unit, which I would. But it would be so heavy. I'd have to leave my Nikes that I bought. There's a Neo Geo. It's very, very cool stuff there.
Oh no!
And then we've got some more boxed
Okay.
Player's choice.
Game Boy stuff. So GBAs, a lot of the Japanese ones there,
I tell you what, if you find them,
and carts.
Part one.
no, dude, if you
The
find
carts I'm currently after
I always
though.
want a player choice, so it's not worth for me.
I'll see what I can do.
If you can track
So
them down,
Atari. Oh, look at that.
yeah,
Old signs and stuff like that too.
They're awesome. They're huge.
Oh, you know what I gotta do? You should do the
else?
video. I gotta
They
get you
got
the
so
laser.
much cool stuff.
Yes.
You gotta
yes.
do a video of that, man. I gotta. Let's just plan a play.
Museum display only.
And I will
Seriously, I might have
We
to
have
discuss this if this would be for sale.
I found a laser disc.
Nintendo DS.
I found a laser disc.
I don't know how. I
Oh my god.
Give me credit. I don't know why did you. I don't know why you did
Bo.
it. Because you want it now. It's just,
Bo.
I know.
you should have done it yourself.
Is that soundbite?
A dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
The dude.
I'm still.
that's the only one you haven't
console
got.
I haven't got. Is the,
There's another one here too.
Patriots
There's a Metal Gear Rising one.
The hardest
Yeah,
thing for me
that's
was
the
when I
story.
was signing that and trying to make it look. That
Ha!
was the hardest thing, but I think I did good.
Oh, it has got the box behind it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
box.
I love that
you should
console,
ask
man.
about
It's like
that.
the gun of the brave.
Cases for
Guns of the
the
Patriots.
part 1 and part 2. Games not included.
I'd consider leaving my Nikes here for that.
Those games.
I'm literally having a PS3 fixed here. I just brought it in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the backwards compatible one I picked up from a guy off the side of the street.
Seriously, there's so much cool stuff here. It's like walking into a museum. And I'm pretty sure most of this stuff, if you made a good offer, they'll be for sale. So I still regret not picking up one of these. You guys are going to hear me say that forever. Virtual Boy. I love the American box actually on the Virtual Boy. It's super cool. Just such a piece of history. They've got a couple of box games there too, but I've already got the majority of the set. There's some old handhelds here too.
Yeah, but it's the same size. It just won't read off of it and it has a thicker
NES and SNES.
The Laserdisc is for the video content.
So it's set up like
So,
instructional.
and oddly enough, years ago
So
I got
cool.
but he did tell me
Nintendo
that
Powers.
take your gold Mario.
Also,
Oh shit. I'll call him. Yeah, I'll take it. I actually got to tell him that. I forgot about that. Actually, yeah,
And
they
there's
cost everything.
so many cases. N64 games.
Yeah, I know exactly what you handed me, and I can't thank you for finding it.
I'll let the misfits. They're pretty good, actually.
There's so many.
Can you hold on to this for me?
Oh, you son of a...
Oh damn.
Oh, what is that? Okay,
Nintendo.
that is awesome.
These are lighter than I thought they'd be.
I'm too scared to hold it because I'm like clumsy, so I'll end up dropping it.
Plastic.
Oh,
it's
it is
real
plastic. Yeah.
Where's it from?
light. I don't know.
It's really cool though. Looks like it would have been on someone's desk at some point, like some, CEO or
Oh, remember, like,
big boss.
somebody's professor's,
Yeah, he had
and it was all like hyped up, and then it was like,
So, yeah, the Nintendo employee years statues.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. Didn't they get them for like 10 years, 20 years? Yeah. And so they've got so many unique little spots in the store. And this video is probably going to be super raw, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I was about to say I'm looking for the Mega Drive stuff, so I would like to get some sort of different things for the collection to have at home. So they've got Bobsy there, like just games that I really have a soft spot for, just to have like a another variant of it. So I'm definitely looking at what I can pick up, that's for sure. Oh, they've got Master System, here we go. Awesome. So, I think I've got most of those. I'm still looking. Cartridges. cool. We got some other stuff hidden down the back here. So I think it was like no, you're right, unrealistic of me to think that Pokey and Rocky was going to end up being cheap when I came over on this trip, because apparently the prices have just skyrocketed for it, unfortunately. I should have bought it years ago when I wanted it. So if I'm slowing down collecting though, it's probably worthwhile trying to pick up things that I really would like. So they've got like a little back bit here with just like some of the sort of shelf filler games, Wheel of Fortune, a few other things. I don't think there's anything here that would be, oh no, it's one of the classics, one of the absolute classics. But nothing I'm probably looking for here, but I want to give you guys sort of a look at everything that they have here. It's just insane. In Atari games, I've got more stuff down in a crate here. They've also got some boxed Atari games here. It's just unbelievable. Such a cool store. I'm absolutely loving being in this store. It's just like the smell, the vibe, everything about it. It just feels like a game store. Whereas, you know, we went to another game store here in New York and it just didn't have the love. And this is exactly what I live for, is going into game stores like this and just enjoying all the different vast oddities that are out there and different collectibles. So good, so good. And obviously meeting like-minded people who love video games just as much as we do, talking about our experiences in collecting, what we collect, sharing pictures of all the different things that we have. I'm really beaming today. It's such a great experience. We've known Jay for quite a long time, actually. I'm going to link in the description of this video his Instagram as well. And so we've known him for about 10 years plus. And I always said as soon as we come to New York, I would send him a message and let him know so we could go and hang out. And he's turned out for us today and taking us to all these sick places, and of course to lunch as well. So it's very, very kind of him to do this. Some GameCube, we've got Japanese GameCube games here too, which is awesome. Oh, cassettes. How cool. Soundtracks, that's unreal. And some Legend of Zelda toys, stuff like that. Of course. And the pricing is really good here, guys. Like, it is, they've got some amazing stuff at some really good prices.
That's because you couldn't, I mean, that was officially supported and no one else was going in there. Like, Nintendo didn't have an official supply chain.
I don't even know what I want to pick up. I'm going to definitely buy something though. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed a look around New York video games. Such a great store. They've been generous with us being able to look through absolutely everything here today. They've been generous with their time and such a lovely crew. So I have linked in the description of this video where you can find their store and come and see them. They are absolutely wonderful people and their setup is so sick. Like, they've just got so much stuff. It's just so good. Oh, waifu uncover too. Oh. So I'm gonna have to go now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. There's so many cool things here. Also, these are really awesome. And yeah.
So in this store, they have tons and tons of stuff and quality retro games. They had so much, floor to ceiling. It's absolutely incredible, the gaming gear that they had there. And of course, there was the dev unit for the PS2 and a signed Kojima PS3, which was really cool. I tried to get them to maybe do a deal on that because JBam is good friends with the owner. So I don't know. That's still like a work in progress because postage for something like that from the US is going to cost a lot of money. But It was so cool, and I just loved how everything was displayed in there. We got to meet other people from the community from New York, and we just had a wicked day. That was just such a good day. It was probably one of the best days we had traveling, and that's one of the great things about Instagram and YouTube is meeting up with fellow collectors, hearing what they like to collect, what they're interested in, and going to these types of stores. And we had just such a blast in New York Video Games, and we went and had lunch and stuff afterwards. And I want to share a little bit about the store because Video Games New York also create new games and software, and they have some really cool games, and when we got there they were kind enough to put a care package aside for us, which was absolutely incredible. And I highly recommend, if you are in New York or visiting New York, to go and check them out. The link is in the description of this video, and more information about them and some video trailers that I'm going to share with you guys. So I want to talk to you about some of the games that they gave us. The first one is on the PlayStation 5, and it's called Drunken Fist. This game looks super funny, and it's a beat 'em up action style meets drunken physics. So laugh at the unpredictable antics generated by dynamic 3D physics, battle across 7 unique levels with a variety of opponents, collect food items and bottles of booze, and urinate on the asphalt or even on enemies. The next one on the PlayStation 4 is Within the Blade. And the story is the warlord must be assassinated or Japan will crumble into dust. So you can experience intense battles, unlock unique abilities, find more than 200 recipes, and master fast and dynamic gameplay, defeat 10 powerful bosses, and learn new tactics to beat the enemy. On the PlayStation 5, there is Crimson Spires, and this game you must choose your partner wisely, who you can trust as you investigate a town mysteriously cut off from the rest of the world. So this one looks super interesting, and I can't wait to jump into that. Then there is on the PlayStation 4 Galactic Wars EX, and this shoot 'em up looks incredible. It looks super fun. Experience old school side-scrolling shmup, action-based in 60 frames, HD style. Choose from 3 ships with unique specs, strengths and weaknesses. Blast through 40 phases of interstellar combat across 3 areas. Play solo or team up with a friend for local co-op. So we're definitely going to be playing that co-op. On the PlayStation 4, there is Zero Strain, and in this game, you must dodge and blast everything in your path. It's another shooter, and you can pilot a variety of ships with 3 unique weapons, evade enemy bullets as they fill the screen, and react strategically against challenging bosses. And then on the PlayStation 4, we have One Finger Death Punch 2. That's right, this game is called One Finger. I have not played the first one. I cannot wait to play this though. And it's the most epic stickman fighter of all time. And to control the game, all you have to do is use just 2 buttons. So I can't wait to jump into this one. It looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Thank you again to Video Games New York for those games and also having us in your store. Absolutely one of my favorite retro video game shops of all time that I've ever visited. Just from the top to bottom, there was so much to look at, so much to collect. I love the little tucked away DS section, and obviously all the Super Nintendo stuff. I obviously love the SNES so much, but there was so many iconic pieces and real rarities. It was amazing to visit. If you are in New York, definitely go and check it out. I can't wait to get back over there and go and visit. So thank you very much for having us. And when we were there, we did end up, thank you very much to JBAM. I didn't know this at the time, and Jay actually gave us a present, and thank you very much for that. So this is actually a copy of Breath of the Wild. So this is a misprint. And obviously in NTSC, this has a pretty bad misprint on it, to be honest. It says that you can play it with the Wii controller and the nunchuck. And I couldn't believe this. And obviously this is one of the best things about traveling and meeting people that you've been friends with for so long. I learned something new when I was there, and yeah, thank you very much JBAM for gifting me this. He purchased this for me in store. I was going to grab it and he was like, no, I want to get you a gift. So thank you so much, because like obviously having a misprint copy of this game is incredible to have. This is my brand new copy of it in Australia, and it clearly doesn't have that on the back. When I got home, it was one of the first things I did was run into this room and go and have a look at it, because I didn't know if it had a misprint or not, and I obviously just learnt something. So this is incredible. If you are overseas and you didn't know this, definitely try and hunt down a copy of this copy of Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Thank you very much, JBam, for gifting me this copy. I am going to treasure it for the rest of my life. I absolutely love it. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you've enjoyed a snippet of the walkthrough of Video Games New York. We loved being there. Thank you to the team for these awesome PS4 and PS5 games. And I will see you in the next video.